Hi everyone, it's Tusicles Musicals, and we're back finally. It's been a while.
It's been
Over,
July.
Yeah.
Beginning of July.
Yeah, so it's been a little over a month since we came back with a video.
A little over a month.
We're doing our review of
The Public's Hercules.
Which is different from the other public situations because you can't camp out at this one to get tickets. Yeah, you wait in Central Park in line. You should get there hours in advance early. You sit and you wait to get your tickets. This time they made it an online lottery,
which is great. More inclusive that way.
To do
do today's ticks.
Maybe
ticks. Website too, probably.
And
sure.
Yeah, and Church
entered. I lost.
I entered. I didn't have a Today's Ticks app, but I got one just so I could enter. And good thing we did because I won, and I almost missed the email saying that I got the tickets. I was working, and I had a minute, and I was like, oh, I got an email, and then I was like, oh, woo, I won. So excited that we won, and happy to have one, and lucky to have one.
And seen it because this is very coveted.
Yeah, it's very coveted.
I feel very lucky.
Yeah, we're very lucky. We've been doing good with the lotteries we've done this year. We don't usually do lotteries because we don't really, feel like we'll win.
I know.
So it's just kind of easier for us to just rush or buy tickets. But maybe we'll start doing lotteries because, right? We've had a good. I'm not going to win.
But also, if we're a little ho-hum and gloomful in this video is because I'm thinking about Tadra Cole and Colleen Ballinger's last performance in Waitress tonight that we did not see.
We did not see it. We missed Todrick's run of Waitress.
We were gonna go yesterday, but he wasn't in.
He was not in yesterday.
And I love Colleen, but I really would like to have seen, Todrick in a role as Ogie.
Would have loved to.
But happy trails. Have a fun show. Jordan Sparks is stepping in as Waitress tomorrow.
Yeah, as Jenna tomorrow. So
what'd I say?
Waitress. I mean, technically
as
she
Jenna
is.
and Waitress.
I guess she technically is Waitress, right?
Yeah.
But yeah.
So we'll be seeing her for sure. Whew, okay. Because we only have until January 2020 to get our fill of Waitress. So. But this is not about Waitress. It's not about Waitress. It is about Hercules. So Hercules is probably a movie that we watched a lot when we were younger. We really, 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 really did love Hercules. And then I don't know how old we were when we found out Roger Bart was the singing voice of Hercules, but that just made it even better.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course Lillias White is one of the muses, although I'm pretty sure I didn't know that when we were younger that it was Lillias White when I read it. She actually was there
at our performance.
At our performance. So we saw the second to last performance of Hercules. You want to do a little synopsis of what Hercules is about?
So Hercules was born a god to Hera and Zeus. Hades, Zeus's brother, finds out from the fates that Hercules is going to take over and ruin his chance at being, the next big thing. And so he plans to kill Hercules as a baby. Only thing is you can't kill a god, so he turns Hercules mortal.
Or attempts to.
It gets botched by Pain and Panic, and Hercules grows up, and he finds out that he's been adopted, and
he's like this misfit.
Yeah, he's this misfit. He's this really big, strong kid, and he finds out that he was a god. His parents are Zeus and Hera, and he goes on this journey to become a hero so that he can be reunited with his family. Up in Mount Olympus, and shenanigans, all this other stuff. Hades is not happy about it, and
he falls in
love, and he decides to stay on Earth.
Yeah, in Greece. With his love.
Yeah.
Meg.
And it's a great story about how not all heroes wear capes, yada, yada, yada. So that is Hercules synopsis. So the first thing we wanted to talk about was Jaylani Aladdin.
Yeah.
We got acquainted, not acquainted, but we know
been familiar with him
through Frozen.
Yeah, which we have not seen, but we watched the
vlog, Icebreakers, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a cool guy.
He
has a lot of charisma on stage. Probably has something to do with the fact that he has really nice teeth
and dimples. Right?
And yeah,
we also saw him.
We saw him walking to work when we were walking.
Why are we always catching people going to work?
Yeah. So we saw him. He has a great smile. He has his arms.
Oh yeah, he was working out.
Amazing. Like his arms are really nice. We didn't sit as close as we did as Much Ado. We were up kind of far.
Yeah. We were in the
difference.
The rafters.
The difference is yeah.
Oh, I should also add that was this my favorite show? No, it was not.
Mm-mm.
And maybe where we sat has something to do with it. But the show did have its good qualities.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. So
Jaylani was one.
Yeah, he was great.
Roger Bart.
Love this man. I love this man so much.
When is Roger Bart never not good at anything? I mean, the first time you seen Roger Bart live was in Disaster.
And I was like, I can't believe I'm seeing him.
Yeah.
Being Roger.
It's Carmen Gia.
Yeah.
He was so good at Hades, which is funny that he stays into the Hercules run.
I know, but it's Hades now.
He's great ass.
When you think about the movie Hercules and you hear him singing like "Go the Distance," it's like you don't imagine him being able to play Hades.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No. But after seeing him in Disaster, I could totally see.
Oh yeah, because he was like the villain in Disaster.
Yeah, he's very. His voice and his mannerisms. The musics were great. The musics make Hercules. Part of the reason why I wanted to see Hercules, a big part, was because of the musics. And we all know the music have like the best part in Hercules. You know,
they serve as our narrator.
Yeah, they had a great chorus. Yeah. They just sing everything. And so there was Rima Webb from The Color Purple was in it. She's the one with the really high voice in the trio. And
one of the church ladies.
Yeah. In The Color Purple, so it was nice to see her again.
Yeah,
and also they have such great outfits.
They did. They had a lot of outfit changes.
They changed their outfits like at least 5 times in the show. And their outfits are always so nice. The muses are always women of color usually, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I think all but one was black. I think one was Asian. I don't know, but we were far.
We were far.
It was so great. Like the music have like the best parts. Like they all sing.
This was a giant cast.
Very giant. This was a humongous cast. Does it have the Muses' names?
The Muses.
I feel like they would.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
So, I forgot they have names. So, Talia, Ramona Keller, Cleo, Brianna Cabrera, Terpsichore, Rima Webb, Calliope, Tamika Lawrence, and Melepomene.
We saw Tamika on her way to work.
Taisha Thomas.
Right, didn't we? Oh, maybe she was Hispanic, not Asian. Or maybe she's... Anyway. Yeah, we saw Tamika on her way to work, too.
Oh, you recognized her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She has a very distinctive face.
Mm-hmm.
She has like the gap in her teeth. Yeah, so we saw her. They were great. They had great outfit changes. If you haven't seen the outfit changes, I believe someone posted them on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get to what's new with Hercules.
Giant cast. This is. Oops. This whole page and this top part is the cast.
Yeah.
Giant.
We'll talk more on that later. But the new things about Hercules were they had some new songs, which obviously,
because it did deviate from the movie.
It did, yeah, which makes sense to do that.
Yeah, not upset about that. You have to.
I don't feel like the new songs were
all that memorable.
Yeah.
But then maybe that's because we just been used to hearing what we've been hearing.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I did like that song that Krista sang. It's like when they were fighting in slow mo in the back, and she was kind of like, I did like that song.
It was funny, yeah. Now that you say, yeah.
Speaking of Krista was great. Krista was great. It was so good. We never seen Krista live before.
Nope. Because we wanted to see Death by Spring Awakening, but we did not.
Yeah.
And we didn't see Addams Family.
Yeah, we missed her a lot when she's been to Broadway.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. But we got acquainted with Krista in Smash.
Yeah, in Smash, yeah.
So, we've been a fan for quite some time.
For a while now.
Of Krista. And it was good to see her. And we're going to segue to costumes again. So, I liked her jacket. Yeah, her jacket. I liked her jacket.
Everyone was talking about her purple leather jacket.
Yeah, she had a purple leather jacket. She had a purple outfit. It was nice that she wasn't in like a dress or anything, but it also kind of didn't match. Like, speaking of costumes, like, their costumes kind of all over the place.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Hercules takes place in ancient Greece, and with this production, maybe it has something to do with the fact that, you know, it doesn't have a Broadway budget, or maybe it has something to do that the cast was so large. But some of the outfits were like toga, you know, like your ancient Greek like outfits, and then when they went to what's the city? Is it Thebes? Then everyone's outfits kind of look like like when you watch TV, like, you know, like the stereotypical like American, like I'm in touristy like outfits, which was kind of wait,
not Hawaiian shirts, but like very touristy.
Yeah, like bright.
Yeah,
it's very odd. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, the Muses' costumes were kind of
out of that.
Yeah, were kind of like at one point they had like military looking outfits on.
It works with Muses because they're not technically in it.
I suppose
they can change their outfits, because to me the Muses aren't really there.
True.
But yeah, but the costumes are weird because Jelani stayed in his toga costume like the whole time.
Yeah.
And he's talking to Meg, and she has on a motorcycle jacket and like purple pants and boots, and like, you know, they kind of look like the Shoebies from Rocket Power, if you know what I'm talking about. People. Yeah, the costumes were kind of odd. I don't know what they was going for with that, but I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, but it was kind of odd. Speaking of more awkward things, Pain and Panic were pretty awkward.
It's a bit.
Yeah, I
can't remember which one. Maybe it was Pain. I think he might have hurt himself. Like,
I saw him when he tripped up the.
Yeah, I was gonna say towards the beginning of the show, I think he hurt himself, because then he was moving kind of awkwardly the rest of the show, which was kind of like, you know, props for him.
Yeah,
to keep
Peyton,
going.
Nelson, Chamelia.
Yeah, and I was like, oh boy, I think he hurt himself, and I was like a little worried for him after that. Like, it's like there's stairs that they use like towards the back, and
it's
like
totally very steep.
Yeah. So, yeah. What else are we talking about? There were puppets. They were used to puppets. I don't know. I think.
Can we go back to Pain and Panic?
Yeah.
Panic did say something really funny. He was like, "Call IXII," and that like was like that actually made me laugh out loud. Like, I started laughing.
Yeah. IXII or 911. Yeah. But it's like ancient.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
Roman numerals. So
yeah. Also, he started. They had a Hamilton joke in there. He was like Hercules Mulligan, and he started like
doing the rap.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, that was funny. The show definitely had its like funny moments
with their what do you call it? With when you bring in stuff from the outside, like pop culture, into the show.
When you break, is that called breaking? No, because they don't really address anybody. Yeah. But
yeah,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I don't know what the term is.
Oh yeah. Oh, so yeah, puppets. They did use puppets.
There were some puppets in the show for the what are they?
The monsters, I guess.
But what are they called?
The Titans.
The Titans. Are the Titans?
They changed the Titans.
Were they? I could see. I'm not into Greek mythology or anything like that, so I don't know. Are the Titans supposed to be wind and fire and whatever the rock one, the earthy one? But in
in the movie,
like in the movie, are they supposed to be like, what was it? They were
greed and envy
and hatred and something like that,
which kind of confused me because I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So it became very much a moral kind of fight. Yeah. If they made it like a moral fight,
it was. The show definitely was. The show definitely were bringing up some of the issues
today.
Yeah, that we're facing like today, which is I guess is what theater is. But it was more obvious, I guess.
Yeah, it is flowing.
It wasn't as weaved.
Like no, I was like no, like I want like actual like sword fighting going on, like and it was some sword fighting. I thought it was kind of.
Was it because of the puppet?
Yeah, it kind of felt kind of like. I don't know, like not. I mean, I know it's not like a blockbuster film, and we're not gonna have Jaylani like hopping off of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, on bungee cords, flying around. It's not Spider-Man. But I don't know. I just wanted more. Like I guess I needed a stronger fight captain. I guess I needed more stronger fight choreography.
Pulled out fight captain.
Well, not to make anyone feel bad. I just wanted it to be a bit.
You expected it to be different.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so yeah, the puppets were kind of.
At the King Kong, like a lot of the
puppets are kind of like. Yeah, it's. I mean, it makes sense.
Obviously, we would not expect the King Kong like grade puppet there. Like, it's not that type of show. It's limited run, amphitheater, different budget, Broadway, not Broadway.
So and they did have a large cast, so they had a lot to work with.
Yeah.
I think it was a community effort with this cast, right? And they talked about it before the show.
Yeah.
Honestly, can't remember exactly.
There's some people from like Sunset Park.
There was a lot.
Yeah, the whole everybody in the cast was not a professional.
Yeah, that has its pros and cons. I think it's great that people got to work on stage with professional actors and
do what they love.
They find that we're creating. There's a lot of kids that creating new theater people.
Yeah.
Do that, so I thought that's good, but the cons to that is it kind of lends for the scale isn't so balanced when it comes to the performance. Like when you have someone who's been doing like a season as Roger Bard, or you have someone like Jaylani who's used to working with a Disney Broadway show, and he can put on a specific performance, and Krista who's been in a few shows, and a lot of other people. You kind of can tell that some people are more used to working in there and they carry themselves a bit more, and it kind of just gives a kind of mismatched performance, because you're like, 1 minute you're like, all right, and the next you're like, didn't quite believe that, but that's okay, like, you'll work on it.
The cast had somebody was 5, and then the oldest person was in their 80s.
Yeah, which was very interesting to see.
There was actually a man with a he had a cane in the production. I said, also not related, but our performance was interpreted by what's it called? What they call hands-on?
Hands-on?
Yeah, hands-on. A nonprofit art service organization that provides supports and advocates for the accessibility of the arts for the deaf community. So, yeah. So, they were interpreting. The show was interpreted that night. Did they do it every night or no?
No, I don't think it was for every performance. So I thought that was interesting to see them signing the show. I was kind of looking at them sometimes.
Yeah.
Back. One of the fates, was 5 or 6.
Yeah, she was so tiny.
But she was working.
She really was.
She really I can see her coming to Broadway soon. She was really good.
Oh yeah, the Fates got new songs. Right?
Yeah,
the Fates got some new music. Oh, there was a ensemble number. There were a couple of new ensemble numbers, I think.
I guess it was kind of be the Beauty and the Beast kind of opening,
yeah,
bonjour, but like kind of like, and he just kind of talked about how much Hercules kind of sucked. Though.
Yeah,
and I was kind of like, I wasn't really feeling it that much. Like, but I don't know. There were some great funny moments. Jelani did one. He was being like dragged away, and he was telling Meg to like wait for me, but he sung it in the key of "Wait for Me" from Hades Town, which I laughed at that, and it was very like theater conscious crowd because they laughed at it too.
Yeah,
so that was great to see, and that he knew his audience obviously, and James Monroe Eaglehart played Phil.
Was he supposed to be a satyr?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So
Phil, the wise,
like the goat guy,
goat man guy who
used to train the grapes.
Yeah, he's just kind of jaded and like grumpy now, and
he ran like a falafel, not falafel, like a. What was like
it was a Giro.
Yeah.
It was a Giro cart.
Yeah.
Which I thought was hilarious that he owned a Giro cart.
And then but he really felt underutilized when you have someone like James Monroe Eaglehart. Like I expected him to be more present, but maybe that was also had to do with like the deviation from like the movie that we're used to and this new.
I expected him to do a lot more. Like he's a very like physical guy. Like he's a genie doing cartwheels and stuff and splits, and I wanted him to do more. He's basically just walking around the stage, watching Jelani do push-ups and stuff, and I was like, I wanted him to go off too, because he can do it. He was the mean old lion.
They had like a little like a male ensemble
like number, and they was like working out with Hercules. And I was like, meh. And I wanted him to do more. James is a pretty funny guy. He has all this personality, and I kind of felt like it wasn't as strong as he could have been.
Yeah.
But it was kind of sad to see that. But binder fell. Playboy binder. The set was meh.
Yeah, there really wasn't. It was such a stark contrast from like when we last were at the De La Court, when we saw Much Ado About Nothing, that had that like grand like house like structure
with the grass,
and the lights and the car, I guess, like, and Hercules we had two columns, Greek columns, and then they had these like platforms, and then there were these like the movable stairs like the Elwoods, like she comes down anyway, like that they used to like bring Zeus and Hera out on, when they talk to Hercules, like things like that. It was just, and then I think there were some like digital like panels on the side, like it was saying things from time to time, like that fit with whatever was going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, the set was.
Yeah. It was alright. Nothing special. Yeah, but
I know we sound like we hated it, but we did not.
We did not hate it. It just wasn't like our favorite, and we're happy to have seen it. We're happy to have seen it.
Oh, definitely, for sure.
I don't think,
and it definitely was a lot to love about it.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever see something like this again in a while. So I think it's great that we've seen it.
This is true.
And
we made it. A lot of people wanted to see it.
A lot of people wanted to see it, and they didn't get to
see it. But we did. So, is that? Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh wait, no, the binder. Oh, it's our first. It's our first program playbill to go inside of our new binder.
Yep.
Lift it. They can't see it.
Oh
yeah.
You did not stage door anything.
It felt weird. Do people normally stage door after?
I think some people do.
They do?
Yeah, at the, to see who comes out.
Oh, see, I only thought we did it last time because obviously we knew someone who was in the cast.
No, I think people do kind of wait over there to see.
Oh.
Yeah. I wanted to talk to Lilius.
Oh my God, Lillian's White was there. Like we were like going to our gate to like line in. She's like talking. We're like, great. We hadn't met her before.
Yeah.
When she was in Fela, and we did get a chance to speak to her, like because we knew somebody who was affiliated with Fela as well, and we kind of got to talking, with her. She's so kind and so wonderful, and she's so personable. And I would love to have been in her head while she was there. Yeah. I'm sure she looked like she was having a good time. We could see it from our seats. She's like church clapping, like at the end. Oh, that's another thing. What? That curtain call was like, that wasn't a curtain call.
Yeah.
You know what? That was my favorite part of the show.
Yeah.
And it was not, I expected something else.
You wanted the kinky boots?
I did want the kinky boots. I wanted a Tootsie. I wanted a, what's the one that had peppermint in it? I wanted a Head Over Heels. Like, I wanted something different.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, they had a lot of people.
They did have a lot of people. Well, there was kind of a little of a show, and there was a woman there that sang at the end.
I guess I was there.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it worked better than that ending of them all doing like the end of the Whoville holding hands to defeat that last.
That was an interesting
ending.
Ending.
Yeah.
They got the end. In the movie, how does he defeat?
Didn't he literally fight?
Oh yeah.
And they pulls him out of the rubble.
Right. And then in this one, they were all like,
we'll
defeat him without love.
Yeah, and. That was speaking of that was kind of cool how he got Megara out of the floating in Hades.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see, it had its good points and really interesting parts. So it wasn't all like, It was I would like to see what they would do with a Broadway budget.
Yeah. It weren't so limited to an outdoor theater.
I would really like to see. And it was nice to see Jelani Aladdin. Because
he's a cutie pie.
He's a cutie pie.
With great arms and a nice smile. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye this for real this time.